Previously, we launched kits with custom reptile habitats. I then built those kits. Oh no.
Yeah.
I decorated them and moved Minnie and Maui in. In today's video, we're going to see how Minnie and Maui got on in their first week in their enclosures. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel where I have been documenting my geckos Minnie and Maui, their first week in their new enclosures. Now I did originally film this more like a vlog, but unfortunately my camera and microphone has done this over a bunch of clips. So where it's needed, I will pop in and do a voiceover. If you have any recommendations on a decent microphone you can plug into a camera, let me know below. I use a Rode one at the moment and it is terrible. And if you like Leopard Gecko videos, be sure to boop that like button. But we began our footage on the morning of day one where Maui was partially basking with his tail out until he heard me. I couldn't see Minnie, but I assumed she was in her warm hide. I'd also noticed that during the night she must have walked through her calcium dish and there was a cute little gecko claw print. By night one, Minnie was out under her deep heat projector on her slate. If you wanted to know where I get my slate from, I do address this in my last video, which I'll link below.
So I kind of expected this from Maui. I figured it would be similar to how Diego was. I haven't really seen him, but if he's anything like Diego, if you can see him, hello, every evening he will come down and greet me. So it is one of those things that build up over time. If you saw Diego's first week in his tank, like we could not even like see him. He would shoot off his basking area, so you know, some things take time, but he's always down here greeting me in the evening. So it's day two, and last night I did have a quick look around and I could see a bit of Maui in the cold hide, so I just sort of left him there, and this morning I could still see a little bit of his tail. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but I think he's just found a space that he likes. Now if he was a baby I'd probably get him out and move him over to the warm side, but for now I'm going to just leave him to settle in. As I said, males tend to take a little longer to settle into a new enclosure, and then tonight I'll see where he is, whether he's moved out. If he hasn't, I'll move him over to the warm side. I was just at the door making this sound and a little face appeared, and I don't know how well you're going to see it because it is, you know, it's a bit dark in this tank. It is the evening, but can you see the little face through there? Mr. Maui, he did come out. You're right. Come on. That's it. That's it. You think my finger's food? Do you think it's food? So he's okay. There. Oh my god, you're so cute. Right, I'm going to see whether Minnie wants crickets. She has started to eat again. She did go off because I think she was ovulating. So it'll be interesting to see if she's into her crickets. Oh, there's one walking past. Okay, that's gone. You just come to see me, Minnie.
So what I was basically saying in this part is that it's interesting because Minnie has her dodgy eye, and over the years I've obviously had to help her out when it gets stuck or a little bit gunky, and she's gotten so used to this that she actually walks up to me when she needs assistance. And in this footage you can see it was looking a little bit wet, so she came over. I just used some saline and a cotton swab to clear it for her. Day three, and I was going on a poop hunt.
Fecal matter.
See where the geckos have decided where their toilets are going to be, because as you know, once a leopard gecko goes in one place, they tend to keep going there. I didn't have to look far for Minnie, because typical Minnie, she had decided to go on her background. Delightful. I know someone asked me if these backgrounds will get marked if the gecko keeps pooping on them, so I guess we will soon find out.
In Maui's tank, I haven't seen any on the ledges. Normally, Maui will either behind or in a cold hide. Now I did put slate on top of this, which might have been a mistake because it'd be a pain to get to every time. But let's take a look. I think we have a Maui in here. Hi Maui! Don't like to disturb you during the day, but here we are. I was just looking for your poop. Right, I'll replace his hide so there's no poop in there. This is the quality content you come for, obviously. If you haven't already, boop that like button. When I come in here every morning, I feel so lucky. I could have never imagined having a reptile room with this. On the side, it is the morning, I've got blackout blinds in here, hence why it looks so dark. But, I walk past this room when I get out of bed and I'm just like, So I just wanted to show you what it looks like now. But, yeah, I have to say, so far, Minnie and Maui have settled in so well. And, like, obviously this is probably like 6 foot by 6 foot. I could have had loads and loads of reptiles here if I wanted to. It's quite a big space. But I think more keepers are seeing the benefits of having these awesome setups and just seeing their pets enjoy them. And yeah, I just want to take this moment to show you how it looks and just how grateful I am to have this. It's really cool. Today's job though is to empty these 2 old vivariums. That is officially all clear. I've just got some fans and equipment over here, but that does mean we have room for other tanks in the future. I am debating between a gargoyle gecko or a blue-tongued skink. Very different animals. If you have either or both, let me know below what you think I should get. So one of the reasons I put slate on the floor in these tanks is because I make a good sort of feeding area, and also in the summer these bits are cooler and I noticed that Diego will use them quite a lot, so I decided to put them in Maui and Minnie's tanks. Now I'm going to give them some Morio worms. Let's put a Morio worm down. They're quick, Maui, you got to be quicker. There it is. Quick, quick, it's going! Don't eat the leaf. Not quite sure what's happened. Oh, the yawn! Okay, it's official. I found where Maui's going to the toilet. Why? Why must they go up on the ledges? I am going to be watering the plants for the first time. So, this is always a bit of a difficult one because the water still does run over the top of the soil. I don't know how well you can see that. So you kind of have to water a bit and let it go down. I know some people have suggested using a syringe, and I have tried that technique and it still doesn't work. But I think if you keep the soil quite moist, it should go down.
So in this clip, I noticed Minnie was probably going to be shedding within the next 24 hours, and she'd gone pretty white. So I thought it would be interesting to see how successful her shed would be in her new tank. Will the conditions be right? I went ahead and gave the substrate a good mist to help her with the shedding process. Day 6, I hadn't seen Minnie yet. This was only the morning though, so she was probably hiding. And in this clip, I'm basically talking about how it's normal for leopard geckos to hide away during the day. You may see them poke their head, leg or tail out to bask, and sometimes their full body. But generally, I leave them throughout the day to rest and then see them when they're most active in the evening. And then I spotted her that evening, hidden in the cork planter. She'd had a good shed, not a single bit left on her, which is always great to see. So by now it's probably technically day like 12. I did film on day 7. As you could probably tell by my voice, I haven't been well, and by day 7 it had hit me. And so when I summed this all up, I was very brief, and actually I didn't get to say the stuff I wanted to say, so I figured I would film it now. If you are curious about upgrading your gecko's tanks, I do have a video on tips to make sure they feel comfortable and actually use that space, so I once again will link that so you can check that out. All of this will be in the description below, but go for it because you know what, it's so rewarding seeing them use all the space and just exploring. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, but yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe. But thank you for watching, guys, and
fecal matter.